sleep doesn't stop there, and it's linked to our weight. Today we have registered dietitian nutritionist Wendy Wesley, who is a clinical dietitian from St. Anthony's Hospital, to discuss the sleep-hunger connection. Welcome, Wendy.
Thank you.
I am a dietitian, as you know, and I think that sleep connection is something a lot of people don't have that light bulb on. So right away, let's dive into how does sleep affect our weight and our hunger?
Right. I think that in the coming up years, sleep will be the new nutrition. The way we talk about nutrition, the way we're very, very knowledgeable and interested in it, I think that we will be talking about sleep and its importance on our health. So when we're sleep deprived, a hormone called ghrelin is coursing through our bodies, telling us to eat.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed that if you are sleep deprived, you're more hungry than normal.
And it's hungry for carbohydrates usually, right?
It is. Unfortunately, it's hunger for highly refined, low fiber, usually junk carbohydrates. You know, this brain food. It's really not brain food, but it hits the brain very, very quickly. And on average, according to the National Sleep Foundation, people can eat as many as 300 more calories per day on a day after they're sleep deprived.
300 more calories a day. That's going to add up.
It will.
To a lot of weight in a year that you might not even realize. You might not be able to put that pinpoint on where that's coming from. And a lot of people maybe don't know. It's not that it's not your fault that you're sleep deprived and hungry. It is a natural behavior, but we can try to take steps to fix that.
Exactly. And my point for telling my patients and my clients this is that if they know this and they're going through the next day and they are sleep deprived, at least they know why. And they don't feel bad for having these terrible cravings. And I find that once they know why, they can say, okay, I know what this is.
Yep.
I know what this is. And then I encourage them to think about what they're going to have. Don't just grab for the Cheetos, ding-dongs, ho-hos, and sugar-sweetened beverages, but make better choices because you know you might be more vulnerable that day to a bad day of eating.
I think I'm very lucky here in the TV station. We're on daytime TV, but those folks that work, say that 4 a.m. shift, or anybody that works a night shift, how does that sort of sleep totally outside of our cycle affect us? Is it a similar way?
It is in a similar way. Overnight workers are often chronically sleep deprived and do suffer more hunger cravings and perhaps higher BMI.
And because of just that, our body's just being all thrown off. Are there any other hormones? Does cortisol play a role in this?
Well, leptin plays a big role.
Okay.
Leptin, when we eat, leptin is the hormone that says, okay, push away, you're done. And so ghrelin and leptin are always toggling in our bodies.
And ghrelin is that one that
I always remember G for greedy, G for ghrelin.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that ghrelin, like I said, on the day after you've had a bad night of sleep, ghrelin is running, and it's telling you ding-dongs, ho-hos, and sugar-sweetened beverages. And like I said, knowledge is the most important thing for patients to say, maybe this isn't me, I'm just having an off day, but don't let it derail your good nutrition.
So it's not a myth to say that lack of sleep can cause weight gain.
Absolutely. The National Sleep Foundation has completely linked the two, higher BMIs to chronic sleep deprivation, and like I said, an extra 300 calories per day.
Yeah.
Right.
So we know that's the problem. How do we get better sleep?
One of the things we can do is definitely turn off screens about an hour before bedtime, and this includes televisions and iPhones and iPods and other things.
Just knowing it's a really strong indicator. Do you see sort of a time that people get into that sleep deprivation? Is it less than 5 hours, or does it depend on their normal sleep cycle?
I don't know exactly how much and what is recommended because everyone has a different, it seems like they have a different need. I tell my patients just to pay attention how you feel. If this meets your need and you're clear and you're sharp all day and you're making good decisions, that it's most likely it's adequate for you. I always tell patients, listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it needs. And this also includes regarding hunger and satiety, paying attention to how you feel. Don't eat by the clock, don't eat by culture, but eat by what your body tells you to.
Another question I get all the time, and I'm sure you do, is should I eat before bed? Should I stop eating 3 hours before bed? What's your take on that?
My take on that is if you have issues with GERD, with the reflux, then you should not eat right before bed.
Okay.
And you should try and stay elevated as much as you can.
And that'll help your sleep as well.
Exactly. Okay. So that's what I tell patients is that if you do have issues with this acid reflux, then you should not eat right before bed. But it really has to do with how many calories you take over a period of time, not really the time of day that you take them in.
Perfect. Great information. All right. That's a great reminder of all of us to get that shut-eye. Well, thank you, Wendy, for joining us from St. Anthony's Hospital. And for you guys, don't hit snooze because Bloom will be right back. You can have a power nap, but